Hello guys, this video we are going to be doing Wordy, and this one is a WordPress website, which is my favorite. So we are going to be basically exploiting two different plugins for WordPress. But on this video we are going to be doing the Reflex Gallery one. So let's go ahead and take a look at. All right, so the first thing that you want to do, if you want to just take a look at the Nmap, you want to do 10.10.10.12, which is my IP address. Just a quick scan, you can see that you only found port 80 that is open, and there's nothing else because this is just a plain WordPress site. There we go. You can see the Apache, right? I don't think there's anything vulnerable with that Apache, but we can take a look at that. But we want to stick with the WordPress side. So if we do go Buster, so Go Buster is not installed. Okay, that's fine. Then maybe we can take a look at that later. All right, so if we go into the 10.10.10.12 and we go to the WordPress directory in here, there we go. So here's the WordPress site. So the first thing that you do, if you just go to the plain one, you're going to see that this is just the Apache default web page. But if you even run like Nikto on it, let's press enter, Nikto, and for this one I believe is you just need to specify the host. So let's go ahead and do Nikto H and HTTP 10.10.10.12. So Nikto, it is going to be doing also a directory. So it's going to be looking for directories, and it's going to be looking for any way to exploit this Apache web server. It is going to give you some indication. It's going to give you some versions over here. We can see that we have version 2.4.5, and it's also going to be able to find WordPress. So you can see over here that it finds the WordPress directory, and it also goes more in depth, and it says that it finds more files and more directories on here. You can see that the WP login action is in there, and the upload directory indexing was found, and the uploads is also browsable over here, which is cool. So that is one way to find the directory for this guy. So we just go to WordPress. We see that we have a WordPress site, so now we need to go ahead and focus on WordPress enumeration, and the one that we want to do is WPScan. Just do an update. I always like to do an update whenever I'm doing the WPScan, just so I have everything up to date. And now we are going to scan it, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do WPScan and take a look at the help command. So you can see, since we want to focus on plugins, you can see that you can set the mode detection. So I'm going to be setting this, and I'm going to be setting this to aggressive, and I'm also going to be doing my enumeration, my E, and I'm going to say all plugins, so AP. All right, so if we go over here now, let's do a clear, and let's do a WP scan on my host of URL, and it's going to be 10.10.10.12 WordPress. For enumeration, I want to do all plugins, and I also want to set the plugin detection to aggressive. Oh, there we go. I spelled aggressive wrong. Of course I did. Why wouldn't I do that, right? There we go. So it's going to be doing that scan, and it's going to be it's going to do all the enumeration for the WordPress. It is going to try to see what is it's going to check if the upload directory is enabled. You can see that it's enabled. It looks for some external cron, WP cron, and it also seems to be enabled. It also goes and does the enumeration for the WordPress, which is 5.23, and it's insecure. That's good. It also does some theme to see if there's any out of dates. And over here, it starts doing the enumeration for all the plugins. So it's going to be looking at 10,000. Where is it? No, this is 100,397. So let's go ahead and wait for it. It looks like it should be done in 5 minutes because I don't want to miss any plugin. I want to go ahead and look at every single plugin that this website might have. Okay, you can see now it is finished. And let's take a look at all of them. We can see WP support, ticketing system, directory listing is enabled. We have WP easy cart. We have the slideshow, site editor, Reflex Gallery, mail master, and he also found this guy over here. So for this guy, there's a vulnerability, but we are going to be doing it on the next video. And Reflex Gallery also has a vulnerability. So what you want to do is you want to hit Searchsploit, and for this one is a Reflex Gallery, and you can see that we have two, one for Metasploit and one is a manually one. Do you know I love doing manual work, so I'm going to be doing this manually. And so yeah, whenever you doing a plugin scan, you want to basically take a look at all the plugins and all the versions and see if you find anything, right? Like I said, we found this guy over here. So this is the one that we're going to be doing for this video. It is a 3.13, and the one that we have is, it says it's a 3.17, but this exploit I believe works. So let's go ahead and copy this. Go ahead and go to exploit.db. I already had it up. So here it is. Here's the one that we're going to be using. And you can see that you just have to create the exploit. You have to create basically upload it to a folder, the year 2015 and the month of 03. But you need to actually edit this and add the specific date that you're on right now. So it's 2024. So I'm going to add 2024, and month is going to be 2. So it's going to be 02. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So what's going to happen is we're going to create this HTML file, and it's going to send a post it's going to post this to the website, right? It's going to post this to the plugin, and it's going to upload it, and then we are going to be able to find it because the WP content uploads, it's enabled, which is something that we saw. We saw this upload directory is enabled, right? So we are going to be able to access that shell. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to upload a shell. So let's go ahead and do nano, and let's call this reflex.html. All right, so we're going to post it over here. Now we need to change the IP address and also remove this port because it is on port 80. So 10.10.10.12, WordPress content plugin, all of this is fine. Then over here, you want to change the year to 24 and the month to 2 because it is February right now. And that should be it. So now we need to do a, we are going to, let me see, ls. Let me go ahead and remove this reverse shell. Okay, clear. Let's go ahead and locate the PHP reverse shell. It is in here. So this is the one that we're going to copy over here. We're going to copy it, and let's just copy it as reverse.php and do nano reverse.php. And in here we just want to change our IP address to our machine's IP address 10.10.10.5, and the port I'm going to leave it at 8888. Save it. So that's the one that we're going to be posting, right? And let's go ahead and open a new tab, and let's go ahead and start listening to Netcat at 8888, so we can catch that reverse shell. So now what we're going to be doing is we are going to open or Firefox the Reflex HTML file. Okay, now we're going to browse and we are going to upload our reverse shell, reverse.php, and we are going to pound. We are going to send it. You can see that it was successfully uploaded. So now if we go back here, we copy this and we go to here. What we need to do is we need to change the folder to 2024 and this one to 02. And even though you don't have to just execute it from here, you can just go in here to, and it looks like there's an old one in there. So yeah, 2402. So you go over here, and if you press this guy, it is going to give us a reverse shell back to us. Let's go ahead and put this like this so you guys can see it. Listen in 8888. So if I click on this one, here is my reverse shell ID. You can see that we have data, host name. It is an Ubuntu side, ls. You can see where we are, and if we go to cd to var, cd dub, cd html. See, there's a secret zip in there, cd to WordPress. And can we see the content of the, nope, okay. WP data, config.php. See if we can see the data as dub. Yep, you can see the data. So in here, we are going to see some of the password. You can see the DB data for the MySQL, and the password is 123. So you can probably you can probably take a look at that for the MySQL. But yeah, that's how you're able to get a reverse shell. So you can exit out of it. And this is it for this video. On the next video, like I said, we are going to be taking a look at the other plugin that I found, which is this one, the WYYYY, which is a guestbook, and we are going to be exploiting that guestbook. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.